Welcome back to Press Start. We are here discussing the new Oscar diversity standards, which will determine whether or not a film may qualify for the Academy based on the new rules that this change will set in place. The changes mainly focus on inclusion, with one of the rules stating that 30% of the main characters of the film must either be a woman, person of color, LGBT+, and or person with a disability. With me today is Katy and Joe. Hey guys.
Hey.
Hey.
So how do you guys feel about these changes?
I think they're fine. I do love the idea of a committee of people having to come in and be like, guys, anything new and different, please. But no, I think it's good. Bare minimum, but good.
What about you, Joe?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a step in the right direction, but it's definitely not anything misplaced. Like, I'm glad this is something they're conscious about now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't think that these changes really do anything, like, in the grand scheme of things. So I don't know. I think overall it's nice to see that they're thinking about this kind of stuff, but
so you don't think it'll be like truly impactful? I mean, also, these are not supposed to be in place until 2024.
Yeah, that's a whole thing. Yeah, no, if we get anything out of this, I think 2024 is way too far away for any meaningful change to happen.
Definitely. How do you think this will affect larger Hollywood productions versus indie productions?
I mean, indie movies have always kind of been a space already for more diversity since there's more creative freedom there. So I think it's going to be kind of fun watching big movie conglomerates kind of rush to catch up to what's expected of them if they want to pull awards this season. Mm-hmm. And there's going to be a lot of cringy representation for a little bit while people try to figure out how to write someone that isn't a straight white dude. But who knows? Maybe we'll get some new content for once.
What about you, Joe?
Yeah, I'm still a little worried. So so all of this sounds great on the surface, but if you kind of delve deeper into like what they're actually saying here, there's basically 4 criteria that you have to meet. All of them different areas, so you have to meet 2 out of the 4 of them. Mm-hmm. Which, if you really dive in and look at what they're asking, you could have an entirely non-diverse cast and crew and director and all that, and it could still pass. Which I think, yeah. You
could basically have 4 white dudes and then like 1 goth girl, and it would count. Like,
well, even with that, I don't know if the goth girl would apply, but yeah. But
it said even just a woman.
It just said woman, like no
woman. Yeah. No, but even that, like, you don't even have to meet 2 of the standards. So you could meet a paid apprenticeship or something like that for the production company, and also like distribution. You could also have diversity there, and points A and B, you don't even need the diversity for it to still meet it, which I think, like, comparing this to Hollywood versus indie, I think most Hollywood studios already like fit this. So like, for me seeing it, I feel like indie studios are going to get hurt more not hurt because I think this is a good thing. They're going to have to change some of their operations, I think, to try to fit this. Yeah.
That is fair. So now let's shift focus to the Oscars themselves. The viewing of the Oscars has been steadily declining since 2014. What keeps you guys watching every year, if you do?
Something to get mad about. I mean, if I'm being honest, I haven't watched an Oscars where I was like, yeah, seems about right in a few years. I mean, Parasite sweeping last year, like, good for me. That movie was amazing. But for the most part, I think if anything's going to keep Oscar viewership, it is going to either be like a sense of controversy or just random interest in it, if anything.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I think there was a tiny bit of a spike when the Oscars went no host, which just right there you can see, like, that's the slightest bit of controversy that like brought up the ratings. So
well, do you guys think it's better or worse without the host? Because that was a major thing that they did. I like host for some reason. I like the word host, but for the Oscars, I'm a bit impartial. But I still like the word host. What do you guys think?
I hate hosts. No. Yeah, any host is terrible. No.
No, not a host. It's you've seen the Oscars once, you've seen it a million times, and it ran smoother without a host.
It did, yeah.
That is fair.
I agree. I think you don't really need a host. It went pretty well. And it's actually interesting to see multiple faces up there.
Yeah.
So do you think the value of winning an Oscar over the years has changed?
Yeah.
I know that there's been it's been kind of known now, like it's even been on the popular TV show Adam Ruins Everything, that if you have enough money, you practically can buy out the Academy and your film will win whatever award you want.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame to see all these huge Oscar campaigns for like getting your movie up there, and the fact that that has to happen is kind of stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, because it takes away from making a good movie to making a movie that will win something, which I don't know. A lot of movies that people tend to enjoy don't even make it to Oscar nominations. Like, so I think that if we want to talk about like the artistry of film, like I don't think there's necessarily any weight in what a committee of a bunch of old white dudes have to say.
Back to the first part of this. But like final question, do you guys think the Oscars are gonna go away?
I think eventually.
I would love it.
Yeah.
I don't care, and I don't want to have to pretend that I care about it every year.
Yeah. No, I think it'll go away in the sense of it becoming something else. I think I'm not sure when the timeline will be for that, but I think eventually the Oscars are going to change so drastically that like it's not even going to be like anything we recognize today. And whether that's a good thing or not, like I think it's probably a good thing. But we'll see what happens there.
Yeah.
It would be interesting to see the Oscars try to take like a film festival-y approach, kind of. That would be, I guess, more true to the genre.
Yeah, like Sundance is pretty great. Like they do basically that.
A major collab between the Oscars and Sundance, and their mixtape will be fire. Anyway, unfortunately, that is all the time we have today. How do you guys feel about this change to the esteemed Academy? Leave a comment down below and tell us what you think. But next up, we will be talking about the trailer for Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, so stay tuned.